Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. Today I'm just kind of getting ready for work. We have an event weekend. I'm wearing my event t-shirt and a look to go with the theme of the event. The Monochromatic collection just launched, so I wanted to do a monochromatic themed makeup. So I wanted to do something with the eyes, cheeks, and lips. There were 6 colors that launched. I decided to do my take on the red one, which is inspired by Ruby Woo lipstick, which is red. My backdrop stand still is not up. She's a little busted, in the process of being fixed. So for my next video, or possibly the video after, it'll be back up. Until then, you get my lamp. But anyways, this tutorial is super duper quick, so I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to see more of my face, and if you'd like to see how to achieve this monochromatic, bold pop of color look right here, then just keep on watching because I'm going to show you. Hello, welcome to my eyes up close and personal. Let's do a look. So the Monochromatic collection from MAC just launched, and I want to do a look inspired by it. So I think I want to do, I kind of want to do a Ruby Woo based look. So basically the collection is 6 different monochromatic little kind of collections based off of lipsticks. So there's Ruby Woo, Sea Sheer, Velvet Teddy, Candy Yum Yum, Heroin, I don't know what else, Diva. And so I think what I want to do is a kind of red look, a monochromatic look, so eyes, lips, and cheeks inspired by Ruby Woo, so a lot of red. Haha! I knew I had that blush in there somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to start with the eyes. I want to start with more of a neutral color just to kind of lay down a transition. I'm going to go in with, this is called For Your Pleasure from the Red Hot ×9 palette. This is from a limited collection a few years ago. But you can just use, if you want to recreate this look, you don't, but if you want to, you can just use like any kind of like light mauve-y color. Okay, so then I want to go in with like a smaller brush. I am going to take, I'm going to use the color Fuchsia Fury from the palette. Hello. 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 This guy. I'm just building up a little bit of pink, which will blend really, really nicely into that more neutral mauve color. And then I'm just going to mix together this color called Carnal Charm. It's like a reddish kind of orange. And then also a little bit of Passionate from MAC. And I'm just going to take that onto the lid. And I'm just going to kind of build up that color intensity. I'm just kind of going back in and blending that out. I kind of went in with the color from before, and then the guy in the middle, which is called Bijou, that one. I just kind of mixed those together and I took those a little bit upwards. I want the red shadows to just kind of softly buff up and out from like all sides. So I'm going to do a little bit of mix with foundations. I'm going to use the Fenty Pro Filter in 120 and Studio Fix for MAC in NC18. And I'm doing that mixture because I'm wanting a little bit more coverage. I have a little bit of a situation going on over here. And it's not that I necessarily need coverage all over. Oh god, that was way too much. It's not that I need coverage everywhere, but I just want like a little bit extra. And that color is a little too dark for my face, but the Pro Filter is a little too light, so mixing the two creates a really, really nice color match for me. I wore this combination yesterday to dinner with some friends, which was really, really nice. We got sushi. But this combination of foundation looked really, really beautiful when I got home. So I was definitely a fan. And not that I want to use this combination all the time. One, because I'm trying to use the products in my project pan. But two, I don't like matte full coverage foundations. And that's exactly what this mixture is. It is matte. It is full coverage. But as far as longevity goes, it lasted a really good long time. I'm gonna move on to some concealer. To conceal the spots on my face, I am gonna use the color NC15 from the Pro Conceal and Correct palette. And I'm just gonna touch on any spots that I need to cover up. Agatha is still with us. We're gonna get her covered up. I have my little, this is what I call it, this is what I like to call my shame. All the little pimples that hide underneath my jaw. Just gonna conceal this up. But I am trying to use up my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. So I'm trying to use that less and less, which that is exactly what I'm using right now. But I'm only using this underneath the eyes. And just these two right there because they won't cover. Just gonna, you know, pat that in. I should have shaved my mustache. I'm mad that I didn't. I was editing my Project Pan video and I noticed just how prominent my mustache is in that video and I just cringed so hard. Oh my god. I need to really, like, it's like such fine blonde hair, but it's so visible. I don't know why. And like people tell me all the time, like, you don't have a mustache. But like, I do. And it's so annoying. I shouldn't care that much about body hair, but I do. I'm just going in, setting my under eyes with the Next to Nothing powder in Light Plus. This is also in my Project Pan. If you have not seen that, I will link that down below for you to watch. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to. I already hit pan on one of the things. And I'm very excited. It was actually, like, when I did, I was like, oh my god. I didn't realize, like, I watched videos about Project Pan where people are like, it gets addicting, like, you know, once you start to pan things, like, it gets really exciting and you want to pan more. And I didn't realize how true that was until I actually hit pan. And I was like, oh my god, I did it. I'm just taking those two eyeshadows from the lid and I'm taking those underneath the eye. I'm not taking it far down, just at the lower lash line, kind of on that little eye bag there. And I'm just gonna take like a little itty bitty brush. I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm just kind of like mixing some colors together and kind of gently softening that, kind of making it a little hazy. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh. I'm gonna do mascara and lashes last, like I usually do. I am going to use some bronzer real quick to add a little bit of warmth to my face. I am using, oh, can I also just say one of the reasons as to why I like the combination of foundations so much also is because it matches me like perfectly. I'm gonna use the Delicate's bronzer from MAC. This is also in my Project Pan. I said that I was going to repress it, but I'm not, just because the product is just so shallow in there and there's little grooves, so I feel like if I like repress it in there, it will no longer pick up the product because it'll just kind of melt into the grooves. So I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more gentle, especially when I take it places. Because that's why I stopped using this bronzer, is because I couldn't take it anywhere with me anymore. And if I stay at like a friend's house or whatever, then, you know, I can't take that bronzer with me. I don't want it to break more than it already has. That looks really, really pretty though. I like this color. I just think it flatters me very well But the bronzer itself, like, it just, you know, it's broken and it makes me sad. Okay, I'm gonna go with a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna take Moonstone from Becca, and I'm just going to apply that right to the tops of the cheekbones. I'm also going to take a little bit of my Hush Cream Color Base from MAC like I usually do, and I'm just going to pat that over top. I'm going to take the MAC Studio Quick Trick stick. This is in the color Tomato. It's just like a red kind of coral, and I'm going to take that, I think, directly onto my skin. And I'm gonna blend it out. Oh my god, my neighbors are doing work next door. I really thought it was over, but it's not. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer my powder blush, that red color, over top of this. I don't want it to look, like, I want it to look more like a natural flush, so I don't want to use like a lot of red all at once. I want to do light layers, so I'm going to do the cream first, and then I'm going to do the powder. Just gonna a little bit extra back here. I'm going to try and blend this out quickly, because usually it has a lot of like kind of room to move around, but I feel like I'm wearing such a matte foundation, so it's kind of like just clinging, which is why I don't usually wear matte foundations. With a fan brush, I'm going to take Frankly Scarlet blush from MAC, and I'm going to just kind of lightly dust that on. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. I could probably use less though. And I'm just gonna blend back over with my sponge. That's really pretty, actually. I am gonna take like a tiny bit more of Hush Cream Color Base, just to pat that directly over top of like the entire cheek. And I'm also just gonna take some, up here too. Why not? Just a dewy highlight everywhere. Yes, okay. Okay, I think I am going to use a little bit of a pigment from MAC. This one is called Bright Fuchsia. It is more fuchsia, but it's got a nice kind of reddy tone to it, so I want to use that. This has a slight bit of iridescence to it, which I think is exactly what I need to kind of place onto my eyes. I want the iridescence of the cheek to mimic the iridescence of the eye, and, you know, vice versa. So I kind of want to use a little bit more of that pigment, just so there's a little bit of shine on the eye. And I'm also going to use my Coconut Fix Plus from my Project Pan. Okay, I'm also going to highlight the inner corner. I'm going to go back into Becca Moonstone on a little small brush, if I can find one. Despite my room being super duper tidy, my desk is still a mess and my brushes are all dirty, so that's going to be my next big step. I have a lot of goals this year that I'm trying to, you know, achieve, so it's just like one day at a time. My room was one day and the brushes are gonna be the next week. It'll be next week. Okay, I'm also gonna put some right underneath the brow. The eyes are done, so I think what I want to do is go off camera, do lashes and mascara, and then we'll come back and figure out a lip. I'm using the Kapari stick, the coconut oil deodorant. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I just started using it yesterday. I did smell a little sweaty. Yeah, I smelled a little smelly this morning when I woke up, but it wasn't like like super sweaty. I don't know, it just was probably like normal sleep sweaty. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit of cherry lip pencil from MAC. Ooh, overdrew that Cupid's bow way too much. I will fix it after. I can't tell if I like this. We'll have to find out. Okay, fan review. I'm gonna take a little lip brush with the lipstick instead of going in straight onto the lips, just so I can have a little bit more of a controlled application. The MAC Retro Matte formula, which is what Ruby Woo is, they can be a little drying, so I wanted to go in with a lip brush just so that way I could kind of control how much I put on, because it is such a drying like matte lipstick. I don't want to put on a heavy layer because it's gonna feel really heavy. So I just went in with the super like lightest layer possible. I'm sure you saw. Okay, I actually do kind of like this. This is really pretty. I might change the lipstick later on to something more nude, but for now it doesn't look bad. My skin looks really nice and glowy, which is good, but I still feel very covered, which is also really good because again, this side of my face is just yeah. So this is it. Super boring video, but I hope you enjoyed my process. These lashes, by the way, are Siren from House of Lashes. These guys right here. So cute. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a little short, but I really appreciate you clicking on to this video and watching. If you liked this video, then hit like, and if you'd like to see more of me, then just hit subscribe. I post videos 2 times a week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.